everybody. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Meg from Lauren Olivia, and I'm so excited to start recording our weekly content series for you. And I thought that a great first video to get started with would be a wax seal tutorial. Whenever we post our wax seal videos on our Instagram, we always get tons of comments on them, and it just seems to be quality content that you all very much enjoy. So I thought that I would show you how to do your own wax seals in case that is something that you want to DIY yourself, or maybe you are a beginner wedding stationer, just like how I am, and looking to add something else to your offerings. So I wanted to show you how to do that because it's so much fun and it's something that I really enjoy, and I just absolutely love when clients ask for this type of service. So to get started, we do hand stamp wax seals, and so what that means is that every single stamp is done by hand, and one thing that's really cool about that is that no two stamps are going to be the same, that they're very unique because they're done by hand every single time. So that's just like a really cool option that we just love to be able to offer our clients, and we just really enjoy making them. To get started, I will go over the supplies that we use. Not a whole lot that you need, however, the items that I'm going to show you are crucial to making a beautiful wax seal stamp, because if you're missing any of these elements, you're not going to end up with a perfect seal. Very simple, straightforward, but you do need all these items. First things first is your glue gun, low temperature glue gun. And the reason why this is important is because if you use a high temperature glue gun or even a regular glue gun, it's going to heat up the wax too high. And so we actually use like wax sticks, very like similar to like a glue stick, but it's wax. Here you can see like the one that I'm using, I just got it from Michael's. I think it was $14.99, something like that, and it gives me the option to use a low temperature, so that's really important. The next thing that we have is just like a little dropping dish, because sometimes like, you can even see like right now, like it's starting to drip a little bit, and so that way it's going to go into the dish and not end up on my workspace. Next thing that you're going to need is your actual wax seal stamp, and what we also need is a dish full of ice. And the reason why this is super important is because in between your wax stamps, you're going to want to ice your stamp so that it cools down, because what happens is this brass heats up really fast when you're dipping it into the hot wax. And if you have a warm stamp, you're actually going to have a really hard time pulling the stamp away from the wax. So this step is really important. So I always just have a dish of ice here that I just ice it in between the stamps. And then I just have like an old rag to wipe off the stamp before I go on to the next one, so I don't leave like this weird water condensation. I'll go ahead and get started and show you how to do the wax stamp now. So you're going to take your glue gun, and I'm using a piece of parchment paper today so that I can peel the stamp off when I'm done and just use it for something else so it doesn't go to waste. And so usually I would pump about 3/4 of a pump of your wax. I find when you do like one full pump, it's just like a little bit too much. Go ahead and we'll put our stamp, and then just go like that. And because your stamp is nice and cold already, you can go ahead and lift it up really quickly. So that's really cool. And so just like that, you've got your beautiful Poppy Design wax seal. I hope that you enjoyed our first video. Leave a comment down in the comment box. I'd love to hear what you think of this and if it's something that you want to try yourself. And if you have any other recommendations for videos, please leave them in the comments as well. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're not already, please follow us at Lauren Olivia on Instagram and Facebook. All right, thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.